All right, the John Edwards sex tape with Rielle Hunter is to be destroyed within 30 days over the lawsuit on who owned the tape. Now, by the way, why is that a suitable decision? First of all, I don't understand that somebody either owns it or they don't. But number two, how on earth today can you, with a straight face, say a tape that's, 4 or 5 years old, whatever the age of the tape is, if you just destroy that tape, that it hasn't been copied? I mean, this is the world of piracy. This is the world of no one respecting any rights of anybody to own anything. Why on earth do you think that tape sat there?
You're missing the point.
What?
I think you're totally missing. The problem is not that. Okay, let's just assume it hasn't been copied up to this point. You're giving somebody 30 days for that thing to exist in the world before it's destroyed.
Right, you're just hanging it out there, dying to get a copy.
I got to go for impeachment of this judge. I want Bev Perdue immediately. I don't know who this judge is. I've never met this person. If I say 48 hours maximum. I don't know why we need 30 days for this to live in the world.
No, this is a case that demands instant justice. You know, we talk about, when the guy is pronounced guilty, how come we just don't go execute him?
That's right.
Right away. Well, we appeal it for 20 years, and the person usually doesn't even get executed. This is a tape. The tape has no rights. The tape had no lawyer. The tape did not have Miranda rights. The tape should be immediately executed if that's your sentence.
We all agree we have a social contract here. This is information, and these are images that don't need to exist. They're only hurtful to the world. There's no way they should sit around for 30 days before somebody throws them in an incinerator or chops them up in a wood chipper, whatever. Do I need to haul a wood chipper down to Sanford? I'll pay for it. I will pay for it. I will get a wood chipper myself. I will rent it. If somebody wants to provide it, we need to get this done as soon as possible. Didn't they have a verdict in that Virginia lacrosse murder deal? Didn't they have a sentence on that guy like 2 or 3 hours after the verdict?
Well, I guess they have different rules up there for murder trials where the jury gets to recommend immediately a sentence. It's kind of different here. A jury cannot recommend how quickly a tape can be executed. A judge can't either.
How can a guy guilty of killing somebody get an immediate sentence, but the tape gets a stay of execution for 30 days? This tape could have saved Bob Crane's life. If that weirdo that he was hanging out with would have seen this, that guy would have run for the hills and never killed Bob Crane, the star of Hogan's Heroes.
All right, that's the biggest stretch of the week. Kimberly, hello.
Hey. Well, I've got my opinion.
Yeah.
The only thing that I can see about that whole case and why they waited to destroy the tape is because there's tons of copies probably running around about that tape, so it really doesn't matter if that tape gets destroyed.
You evil, evil woman. How dare you suggest that there are other copies out here?
How could there not be? How could there not be?
Could you
tell me?
Could you people just allow me to believe that there's not anything out there, that no one would ever take this and go, I need to copy this? I would like to believe that there's no one evil enough in this world to take a look at that and go, oh, I got to have this for perpetuity so people can see this.
Well, there's a lot of pervs out there. They want to see that thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, the only reason I can think of is here's an instructional video on how not to make a sex tape. Here you go, boys. Or if you think
Britt, you don't know. It might be pretty good.
Oh, shut up. What, really?
What?
Really?
How do you know?
Because it features Rielle Hunter and John Edwards. End of story.
You don't know.
And
I can't tell from looking.
I've heard it's first-person centric, and she's shooting him. I'm not an expert on the porn industry. Maybe I know a little bit more than most people. There is nobody making a profit in pornography.
Yes.
Shooting men during that. This tape does not need to see human eye. Anybody who copies it should be...
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I do.
No, you don't. Thank you,
It features
Kimberly.
the two of them.
You haven't seen it. You don't know.
It's horrible. I hope...
You do not know.
You know what? I'm going to be a good person today. I hope and pray in your lifetime you never have to see this film. I hope that is my hope.
I'm not seeking it out.
I know. But if I was a bad person, I would say, I hope you have to watch it all the way through.
John, Brad and Britt Show, good morning.
As a nation, we are a forgiving nation. Maybe the tape got, started hanging out with the wrong crowd of tapes, and, shouldn't we look at maybe community service, parole, probation? I mean, why execution?
Well, I got an idea here. If it hasn't been officially dubbed and is out there where you can normally find it on the internet. Some of these video stores, when you pass them now, you see a Blockbuster, and there's never more than 2 cars in front of it. It's sad.
Who are those people?
I'll bet you at some video store somewhere along the wall, it's there, and nobody knows it. Somebody put it in a box with another label on it, a regular label, and someone's going to rent the tape. I'll bet you it's out there it's got to be.
By the way, I hear your Officer Krupke argument about this tape, but I'm going to have to go there. This is like the Jeffrey Dahmer of sex tapes.
Well, here's a question for you, though. Before an execution, they've got a room full of witnesses. So is there going to be a room full of witnesses to make sure that's the actual sex tape?
I would like to see a group of people that are like the worst people in the world. I'm talking about rapists, child molesters, those kind of people. Those are the people that should have to witness and watch that tape.
They might enjoy it, though.
No.
I just don't understand. I don't get
the
it.
sickest. I'm telling you, this is a very, very. I would like to send this tape to Iran right now and make Ahmadinejad and the mullahs watch it.
Wouldn't you like to know what Ahmadinejad's porn stash is like? They always have them.
Well,
Bin Laden had one. Saddam Hussein had one. These guys have.
I guarantee you, he has gay porn in there. Just the way that he approaches the whole gay thing when he was at NYU. We do not have homosexuality in Iran. Where did you hear that? You know he's got gay porn in there.
There is an inverse relationship. The more repressive you are, the more likely you are to have the porn. I guess that's a direct. It's not an inverse.